Okay. So, started this a little bit early, but oh, whoops, I changed the message. But I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes to let people come in. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes, somewhere around like that. Yeah. This thing's on, right? Cool. Alright, gonna get started here. Last time we did some of the like character episodes or whatever, and we ended off kind of on a cliffhanger because it was in the middle of Grow's story. So yeah, hopefully we'll finish that today. I don't imagine it'll be too long. These other episodes don't seem that long, so. Cold Rage. Perhaps as punishment for his crimes, Grow was forced to do battle with his mutated friend. You have to end like this. A quiet rage burned away at his heart from within. Perfect timing.
Oh, dear me. Another precious life lost. But a monster that has lost all reason has no worth.
Sound like Lizard Man.
My, what a wonderful expression! The struggle between sorrow and hatred is simply sublime. Now, let that sorrow and hatred fill your heart. Come at me. I shall kill you.
I feel like Aswell is like the most stereotypical like talkative bad guy who's like maniacal, you know? Because all he does is just talk and he's like, oh, I'm so evil. Wow. I love Grow's teleporting moves. Ow. Whoa, that was cool. that was a cool move. Ooh.
Miscalculation. Fight.
Ouch.
You will be erased.
Pretty crazy critical edge right there. Whew. Ow. Ow. Oh, stop doing cool moves as well. Oh, I was hoping to meme him. How? There we go, memed. Oh, can't do my emote.
Wonderful. Though driven by hatred and sorrow, you could resist your destructive impulses. Such a magnificent sight to see. However, I am spent. I could not possibly take any more of this drama. A serious wound would spoil the fun of leaving the organization. What do you mean, the fun? Pursue me. Allow the desire for revenge to
I'm
permeate
gonna
your being.
hold my mouth open and watch it possible.
I have been moved by your story and shall never forget it. An earthquake? No, this must be.
Oh, he's
This
gonna like
place will
trap
soon
him
be
in there.
reduced to rubble. Perhaps we will meet again, should you live. I would like that. Farewell. Wait.
Did he like teleport away or something? Scraw.
Infernal fiends.
That was a cool line.
Grow managed to escape from the crumbling
Oh, we don't get to
temple,
play
but his
anything?
friend's corpse was lost in the rubble, never to be found. Grow returned to the organization to report everything that had transpired with Aswell. Waiting for him was the news of Orzel's death upon Aswell's defection, as well as a new
Orzel?
mission.
Was that the
Aswell had
Grow's
double-crossed the
friend?
organization in the hope of unleashing
Can't
the
remember.
evil seed again to save humanity, or so he claimed. Grow's new mission was to kill the outsider Aswell before that could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
I shall
That's a
never
cool
forgive
picture.
you. Your intentions matter not.
Where are the guys in the
You
back?
took my friend from me. Mark my words. You shall pay.
Gosh, Grow's edgy.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
That was kind of a... Probably could have just gone, or continued from the last stream and finished that part. But, oh well. Ooh, we got 350 SP. Oh, and we unlocked Aswell's story. Should we do that, or... Yeah, might as well. Stall as much as possible to not do Ivy, because those of you who don't know, I absolutely despise Ivy. Stupid character. Alright, let's do Aswell's story. Aswell's surveillance mission interim? It looks like interim, but I don't know what it is. Mission report 1.
Interim report on the Aswell surveillance mission. The subject was born into a family of doctors who conducted research on plagues. As well as modern medicine, he
Plague
pursues
doctor?
knowledge in numerous other fields, including history, martial arts, fine arts, literature, and human culture. His broad knowledge and intellectual pursuits gained him entry into the organization. He contributes greatly to our group, including his research on ecological theory and artifacts, particularly those who've lost their humanity. In recognition of his deeds, he was rewarded with a seat among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body. Currently, the subject is assigned to our branch in Northern Europe, researching the evil seed phenomenon, which occurred yesterday. This ends the report. The following document contains an interaction with the subject.
So this was, this was just as the main story got started about.
Hypothesis. I believe the evil seed was caused by what is known as the cursed sword, the yin to the yang of the spirit sword, the symbol of the Aval organization. The fragment of the cursed sword, gathered by intelligence, emitted a wavelength similar to the one observed from that pillar of light. Furthermore, those filthy miscreants who deplore the human race emit the same wavelength as the cursed sword. In other words,
I didn't know they emitted wavelengths to know that radios existed.
Steals the minds of those with the same wavelength, turning them into fiends. This sword dares to populate the world with fiends who threaten my beloved human race.
Wait, so
Disgraceful, isn't it?
it just goes based off of
It is.
brain wavelengths? What?
That abominable evil seed has sparked an
The-
idea in my mind. But let's leave that aside.
That doesn't make sense.
In regards to
Like,
the cause of the
what?
evil seed. If my
I mean, I guess
hypothesis is
brain,
correct,
like
then it
brains have
lies with
similar
the one who wields the
wavelength, or
cursed sword,
they have wavelengths.
the
but-
Azure Knight.
What? Oh, of course. Report number 2. Based on my observations, the hypothesis made by the subject may hold water. Nightmare the Azure Knight is a cruel leader, and our #1 priority should be exterminating him. Interesting. So this one take place like from Aswell's perspective, like
That
even
ends the report.
the like
The following document contains
the-
an interaction with the subject.
pre-chapter explanation, whatever you can call it.
At long last, it is complete. I've created a prototype of a device that will be the key to freeing the human race from its shackles.
From its shackles.
This is no mere glove. Fitted with
It is a
replicated fragments
infinity.
of the spirit sword and the cursed sword, it utilizes their wavelengths to unleash a power capable of
Oh, it is basically an
annihilating the
infinity gauntlet. It
fiends.
takes parts of the Soul Calibur and
Fear
Soul
not.
Edge weapon.
As I stated, I'm using but replicas of fragments from the cursed and spirit swords.
Replicas, what the
I
heck?
have not violated the organization's cause as espoused by the oath. Death to outsiders, they who reject humanity, and to those who would wreak havoc with their power. On to the testing! First, let's go outside and see what this device can do.
Yeah, he made a gauntlet that he doesn't know what it does. What?
There's no cause for alarm. That filth is an outsider I captured for this very purpose. Let the experience begin.
Experience? Why does he say it like that? That's weird. As well as a weird character, though.
Battle 1. Fight. Here I go.
Ow. Oh my gosh, Aswell's so overpowered.
Here I go. Battle 2. Fight. Sweet dreams. Stick with me. Stick with me.
What? How did that miss?
Here I go. Be careful.
I hate this move. That's like an Ivy stab. Gosh, Aswell's so weird.
Battle 3. Fight. I see. Be careful.
I've accidentally done that move every single time. That's such a silly move.
Everything seems to have worked perfectly. However, more power is needed to produce the key.
What is this key?
Why,
Who's this
it's the
overseer?
key to my plan to save the human race, of course. In time, this glove will
The
produce
human
it.
race.
But alas, that moment isn't now. I need to find a way to increase its output. Ideally, I would create a wavelength close to that of the evil seed. But using fiends like those we encountered does not generate enough power. But no matter. We can worry about the methods later. That aside, I think it's time you knew about my plan to save humanity. It has no doubt been on your mind, correct?
Nope. It is not. Alright, report number 3. Subject has not only created a replica fragment of the cursed sword, he has also captured an outside element on whom he has performed nefarious experiments. I shall demand that this is brought to an end, as well as continue to monitor the subject's movements with extreme caution. So this is the overseer talking that we don't get to see.
In the process, let's commence the field test and rid ourselves of some filth. We shall go investigate the dimensional rift, the astral fissure that was discovered.
The astral fissure.
According to the report, the astral fissure produces fiends similar to the ones we all know and despise, but that are even stronger.
But that are even stronger.
Our precious human brethren in the surrounding area may be transformed into filthy fiends. Onward to the astral fissure to investigate and to exterminate. A stronger wavelength. This is most promising.
Wait, did they leave to go find one? That last line made it sound like they did, but... Oh, okay. I accompanied the subject to the astral fissure's location. On our way, we were attacked by miscreants claiming to rule the area, but the subject dealt with them in a shockingly extreme manner. Alright, out of my way!
If you maggots want to pass through here in one piece, give us everything you got. Well, what's that?
Though they're low intelligence
Why would you
concerns
approach
me,
Aswell?
they
He
still
looks,
deserve
like,
love.
creepy.
I shall accept the love they have to give.
What was that noise? That him sliding on the Infinity Gauntlet?
Here I go.
Ow. Hey. Stop it. Gosh, Aswell's is crazy. Opposite. I'm trying to do his bow move. Just maul them. Ow. was ridiculous. Just all over the place.
Ah! Forgive us! What you trying to do? You're crazy is what you are!
Oh dear, why is your tail between your legs all of a sudden? Well, I
mean, you are
love
trying to
that
kill
look
them,
of
asshole.
fear in your eyes. Your bluster and limited vocabulary was so precious.
Please, it's as you said. Forgive me. I'll do anything.
Anything you say. That's
In that
pretty
case,
close.
How about you all fight each other to the death right now? The victor goes free. You refuse, you die. So take up your weapons and use them to kill your beloved friends. Your life depends on it.
Ah!
Okay, all that as well pretty messed up.
I did it! I did it!
Wonderful, marvelous, what a splendid drama-filled performance.
Well?
Just gonna kill him, isn't it?
First, illuminate me. What were the names of those you just fought and your relation to them? Don't test my patience.
The one collapsed right there's John. Known him since our group started.
Oh my, and who's that over there?
He's me younger brother and I...
Such a fine expression. Finally, you realize what you have done. Do continue and be quick about it. Oh, what is the matter? Tell me how you feel. Lament to me. Are you done? Well, fair enough. You put on a spectacular performance, so it'd be unkind of me to be angry. Why so furious? Do not misunderstand my intentions. I adore the human race. Indeed, to me, humans are worthy of love like no other. The way they are
I don't really
always
get
so
what Azel's whole thing with
balanced
love is,
between
but
joy and
it's not
despair,
like
love and hate,
he-
reason and emotion.
like, I think it's
It
just
gives
like
me the strength
he's
to forge
interested
on.
in, or he
And
like
so,
likes
I
how
must
the
give
human
them my
race acts or
all in
something.
return. Be a shining ray of light that saves them. Let's proceed. If my estimates are correct, the astral fissure is the foundation of that shining ray of light.
Well done. Report number 5. The subject is planning to utilize the astral fissure. Though verifications are yet to be made, the increased number of outsiders in the vicinity makes me almost 100% certain the fissure should be dealt with, and any attempts to use it punished accordingly. Once I have fully ascertained the nature of the subject's plans, I have no doubt he will be deserving of swift execution.
So this is the astral fissure? Glorious! Que grande!
What the heck?
Yes, yes. Its wavelength and output seem to match the evil seeds. I can safely conjecture that this is the cause of the increased filth in the area. While
Wow.
I do need to consider their extermination, for now I'll try to enhance my device.
Berserker.
Well, it goes without saying that the astral fissure would be filled with powerful waves. This explains the filth appearing. How deplorable.
Deplorable.
It enrages me to think that such abominations could breathe the same air.
Oh boy, battle time. Battle time.
Battle 1. Fight!
loser berserker.
Battle 2. Fight. Interesting.
He didn't like me. Gosh, that range, dude. You can bully people with Aswell.
Do you wonder why I chose not to seize them? Naturally, I wish to see all fiends destroyed, along with any monsters who pose a threat to the human race. What annoys me most is that they dare resemble my beloved humans. Such blasphemy. My experiments and observations on the filth have concluded. All that remains is to eradicate them. Now, it's time to enhance the device. Oh my! Do you see? Do you see? The fragment's waves and its output have increased. What's more, the astral fissure is gone. Is this assimilation? Absorption? Interesting. This is a remarkable discovery. With this, my plan can proceed. What? The fragment? It's shattered. The replica must have been too weak to handle the increase in power. So, it has to be the genuine article or nothing.
So what now, Aswell? You poopy head. Final. Thanks for letting me know. The subject is secretly attempting to get his hands on both the fragment of the cursed sword obtained by intelligence as well as the spirit sword fragment that has long been in our possession. In order to carry out his plans, he needs to steal both fragments and will attempt to do so 2 days from now at noon. The moment he attempts to take them, we kill him. Right, so I think this was before, like, Ghost Story, so why is this all happening? Like, why do they plan to kill him? Or whatever. I don't know, I'm confused by the timeline.
Even though the two fragments have been recovered.
To think we could be controlled like puppets.
My, what a pleasure this is. The leader of intelligence himself coming to say goodbye. You got here quicker than I anticipated. Well done.
Why have you betrayed the organization, huh?
Screen goes black and the whole game just ends and crashes.
Well, I realized I was
Deletes itself.
but when I asked him to stop, he refused. So I did what needed to be done. Fret not. His life is not in danger. While my plan for saving humanity is important, I do not take pleasure in killing a beloved human. Regardless, you really didn't suspect a thing, did you? Were you not even slightly suspicious about only receiving written reports from your observer?
An evil apostate such as you could never save the human race.
Your words cut me deep. I have a vision, a plan to save humanity, which I'm attempting to put into effect.
Have you gone mad?
Come on, Orzel. Aswell's actually trying to do something right here for once.
For it was released merely as a result of the cursed sword. But by combining
Given Aswell doesn't really have the right to say he wants to save humanity, after he made a group of bandits kill each other and then had the survivor name every single one of them.
Elevating humanity to its rightful place and freeing them from their twisted fate.
So that is why you needed a fragment of the spirit sword.
Precisely. My research has laid the foundation for the model to produce a perfect evil seed. The ultimate seed. I no longer require the organization. I sympathize with your cause, and I have learned much about the spirit in cursed swords. But it is that cause which shackles me. My research has concluded, and with my plan to save humanity complete, you have all become shackles about my legs.
Ooh. Strong words there, buddy.
You leave me no choice but to slay you here and now.
Do you think
Orzel's character design looks so silly to me.
Swordmaster,
It's like, I got this cowboy hat on and like this fur coat type of
for
thing.
your coming here personally, allow me to show you what happens when you combine the spirit and cursed swords.
Wait, so this guy is pretty much just Algo from Soul Calibur 4 and 5.
Battle 1.
Okay.
Fight. Go ahead. You missed.
Orzel. Can I attack, please? Wow, okay, I couldn't attack like 90% of that battle because he just kept swinging.
You missed.
Buttons. Aw. I never thought I would have trouble fighting someone as Aswell. There we go.
You missed. Battle.
Keep attacking. The thing I've realized is that Aswell doesn't really have any good enemies. That's twice. Oh my god.
As I expected.
Come on. Yeah, I've come to realize Aswell doesn't have any like quick like attacks to break out of the chain of enemies. At least I don't know any of his fast moves. Okay, I was trying to hit him, but... Let's keep attacking.
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah.
Weapon on.
Silly attack.
Can you stand?
I didn't mean to do that.
Can you stand the test?
Aw. I just used my super on him. Got him. That was a challenging battle for once. That music was cool at the end.
Where did you obtain such power?
He's got parts of
You
the
can still
Spirit Lord and
I
Curse Lord.
suppose I should have expected no less from one of the 12.
One of the 12.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Who's this dude?
Some backup. Kindly take care of this. I was careless to assume you were the only betrayer. How dare you oppose Lord Aswell? Miserable swine!
Oh my. Cut. Oh,
Let's
okay, he
leave it
just
at
cut
that.
that guy up a bunch.
Yes, Master. All your pursuers have been taken care of. Well done. The time for
Oh my.
research, experiments, and observations is at an end. We now enter the implementation phase. My beloved human darlings, I shall show you a shining ray of light that will free you all from suffering and sorrow.
Finn. Well, that's Aswell's
The
story.
names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm kind of confused because, well, I guess between these two was the main part, but this part and this one are like at the exact same line. I guess that one's slightly before. I don't know, whatever. Next to Ivy. Wow. Fall of the Valentines. Oh boy.
Though born to the noble house of Valentine, the young lady knew not only good fortune, but also despair. Her father delved into alchemy in search of the key to eternal youth, Soul Edge, but found only
Their
madness
father's
and death.
Cervantes, right?
As a result, their house met with ruin. Her mother, before being consumed by a terrible illness, revealed to her they were not related by blood.
Oof.
Even so, the young lady's love for her parents was unfaltering. Following in the footsteps of her father,
So
she
Cervantes
devoted
is
her life
not
to
her
alchemy
father?
and
He's
eventually
biological?
found herself faced with the truth about Soul Edge.
It gives you cancer. Oh, that's not good.
This can't be Soul Edge. This evil thing. This is what drove my father to madness? Soul Edge. Such a thing does not belong in this world. On my family's name, I vow to destroy it by my own hands.
Kind of ironic when she says that, because in the main story she helps defend Soul Edge.
If Soul Edge is indeed the strongest weapon of all, I shall need to obtain an even stronger weapon with which to destroy it. I
Soul
know
Calibur.
exactly what I need. A
Soul
shape-shifting
Calibur.
blade, both
Oh.
sword and whip, that obeys my will. That is the answer. But how?
I don't. How is that the answer?
Damn! I refuse to give up.
How does a shape-shifting sword equal beat
What in the world?
Soul Edge? Ah, Shadow Man.
Cross of the pledge shall confer upon thee the point in the escutcheon of destruction.
What? I need to use as many crazy words that don't make sense as possible.
Dexter Purpure.
That's the name of the
Wait,
sword.
who are you?
The
And why
time
are you?
will come. It is inevitable.
I am extremely confused by that. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna pop out of nowhere.
Just you wait, Soul Edge. With this sword, all shall be carved to pieces.
That's actually extremely plot convenient, because she's like, but how do I get such a sword? And then the shadow guy just goes, here you go. Seeker of Soul Edge. Ivy set out on a long journey to see... long journey in search of Soul Edge and the mysterious being who had breathed life into her beloved sword. Along the way, she encountered many people, including other who had sought Soul Edge. Ah, Seong Mina's finally somewhere in the story.
I am.
Who are you to insult the Sword of Salvation?
The Sword of Salvation?
Wait,
Aren't you
did Seong Mina just
adored?
call Soul Edge the
Let
Sword
me
of
give you
Salvation?
some advice.
Well, I guess most
If you
people
really
think that's
know
what it's called.
nothing, then it's best you
Sword
turn
of
back
Salvation.
now, little girl.
Don't treat me like a child. Let's see how your sword fares against me.
I mean, you got long range Young Mina with your Najinata thingy, but Ivy kind of has the longer range weapons, and she can literally stab it through the ground and just go like 20 feet in front of her. Ow. Okay. Please don't say that, Ivy. Okay, that's a long range move. What? The range is ridiculous on this weapon. Like, look at... Okay, I was trying to do the move, but... Look at that range, dude. I mean, some of these moves look kind of cool. Oh, okay, I can do that move. It's a stupidly long range move. Or weapon in general. Oh, okay, that's a close range move. These moves, though. Is there any way to make that go really far? Oh, I can't emote. You win.
No, I'm not done yet.
More fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Her voice sounds like disgustingly masculine. Well, relatively, you know.
So, I'm not the only one looking for Soul Edge.
Did they really need to include that? That was just like an extra, like, 10 seconds. Face to face with the Azure Knight. Her seemingly never-ending journey led her to Ostraninsburg and the benefactor she was searching for, Nightmare. The Azure armor he wore covered him from head to toe, leaving only his mutated arm exposed. Though unable to hide her curiosity at the sight, Ivy knew she had to repay her debt. Oh, she just finds Nightmare is like, I need to kill you.
I've been waiting for you, Dexter Pure. What bothers you? Is it my appearance? Do I remind you of a demon?
Yeah, kind of.
I would shake hands with a demon if it aided me in my revenge. I intend to pay my debts.
Is that so? In that case, Dexter Pure, I shall require your assistance. My will shall be done.
Whoa there, buddy.
The name does not sit well.
What, Dexter Pure? I mean, it's just a weird name, but... Oh, okay. Harvester of Souls. Nightmare told Ivy of his wish to return his father's soul to this world through the art of resurrection. Nothing about this situation appeared normal. To make matters worse, she found something decidedly uncouth about the other companion with whom she would be working. A hulking giant by the name of Astra. A hulking unit named Astra.
Look at you, fleeing for your lives. Escape is futile.
Impetuous fool. Soul harvesting? Don't make me laugh.
Wait, so I'm confused. Why did she decide to join Nightmare instead of kill him? I'm confused. She was just like, I need to repay my debts, and so her Nightmare's just like, I need your help, and she's like, okay. I'll help you if you help me. Oh, jeez. Forgot Raphael's fighting styles can do that. It's like one of the cool moves. Oh, I don't get to kill this guy, apparently.
Hey! Why'd you let him go?
You kill too much. We have enough for now.
Does it matter? There are plenty of them. And resurrection requires many more.
Even so, you should show restraint. I am not here to assist you in a massacre.
I guess Astra's like, okay. The poem of a resurrection. I have you understood all too well the pain of losing a father, but massacring people and harvesting their souls to bring someone back was something she couldn't countenance. Her anguish ran deep. Wow, I couldn't tell that she had a problem with that.
Alchemists have strived to achieve resurrection, but to no avail. All this is to bring your father back. But could it all really be so simple? His words have no ring of truth to them.
More souls! I must have more souls!
Yeah, Nightmare doesn't need... Like,
Why does that
as far as we know, Nightmare doesn't
unquenchable
actually
thirst?
have like a father he's trying to resurrect. He's
I
just
cannot go on
trying
like
to
this.
he's just trying to get more souls and feed Soul Edge. Because he's hungry for blood or something. Ivy decided to part ways with Nightmare and company. However, Astaroth wasn't simply about to watch in silence as she cut ties with them.
I'm fed up with your methods. It's as simple as that. And I have my own purpose.
Your own purpose? You fool. The soul edge you search for has been in front of you all this time.
While I admit his sword does emanate an unusual aura, it would be pointless for him to keep me so close. He knows I seek to destroy Soul Edge.
So naive.
Even Astaroth thinks it's funny. It's like he doesn't. He's like he doesn't have Soul Edge.
Irksome wench. You'll see. As of right now, you're on my list of souls to harvest.
Astaroth has so many like veins popping in his forehead. You didn't even know there was that much. We gotta fight Astaroth now.
Battle 1. Fight!
Enough of your foolhardiness.
I'm done playing nice. That it?
Oh, then no grabs bounced off of Reaver's edge. Out. Yeah. Yeah. Yoink.
Battle 2. Fight!
It's over for you.
Aw. Ow. Yeah.
That makes two of us. I'll make you submit.
Jeez.
Enjoy your treat. Give it up already.
Wow, that was really weak. Yeah. Ow.
Perhaps now you'll tell me what you know.
Oh, that's why you guys were fighting about? I thought Astros was wanting to kill you because he doesn't like you.
You impudent little spare vessel!
Spare vessel?
Yeah, question mark?
What? Okay, I'll head there now.
It's out, lizard man.
I have more important fish to fry. Don't worry, your turn will come.
Don't you walk away from me. Tell me what you know.
You weren't very enthusiastic about that, Ivy. Just like, tell me what you know, as he's walking away. Cursed bloodline. Racked by inexpressible anxiety, Ivy decided to ask Nightmare himself for the truth. But the closer she got to his living quarters, the more anxious she became until it was written all over her face. That's a weird face.
Nightmare. Soul Edge. Why?
I wouldn't if I
Oh,
were
hi,
you.
Tonki.
You can't win in your present state.
Out of my way! I don't care who you are, but perhaps you could share with me what you know.
This blade contains a fragment of Soul Edge. It is reacting violently to your weapon. And to you. You seek
I
the
don't know why I
truth,
didn't figure
but
out as soon as
perhaps
it
you
was said.
already know it.
But
Daughter of the cursed sword.
No! That's not possible!
yeah, that whip weapon is like basically a scapegoat for Soul Edge. Or not a scapegoat, oh jeez.
It's the truth. Accept it.
That Tonki just wanted to keep doing that move all day.
Escape is futile!
That was actually like smooth. What the heck? I can make it go farther if I do that. Ow. Ow. Woo! Ivy screams like a witch. Can you turn around? Now.
You leave me no choice.
Why don't you turn around when you... Ow! Stop!
You know nothing.
Apparently. Tiger's just face palming me like I got kind of beaten by a fox.
You have strength. Strength that comes from evil.
Get away from me.
It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But I've fought one who wielded the cursed sword before.
Do not take me for a fool.
That eldritch aura that envelops you. If I closed my eyes, I'd believe it was Cervantes himself. Think, who is your real father?
You're lying!
So long.
She was born from Soul Edge, is that the thing?
Until I see it for myself.
When she goes to Nightmare, the sword like grows a mouth. It's just like, no, don't it? You know, as much as I hate Ivy, do we not get to?
I never crossed paths with Nightmare. It appears someone defeated the Azure Knight. As for what happened to Soul Edge, I know not.
Such a
It's
silly
possible
end.
the one who vanquished Nightmare has it. Or it could have been destroyed.
So where did she get that cape, and can it please cover her butt?
I feel
That's really annoying.
A terrible evil calls out to me from somewhere in the world. Yes, I have accepted my fate. I am daughter to the cursed sword, the heir of an accursed lineage. So I have made a vow to obliterate the cursed sword and rid my own blade of evil. That is the sole purpose for which I now live.
The overseer guy like comes back. He's just like, "Oh, thanks," and scribbles it down super quick.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to
You know,
the two
if
swords
Ivy was
have been
able
etched
to
into
just,
the
you know,
very fibers of
put on a
history.
bit more clothing, she would actually be a really cool character. Because hers, compared to most of the other like character episodes, hers is a lot more interesting. Because I mean, you got like Mitsurugi, who's just like, I want Soul Edge because it makes me more powerful. And then like Maxie's, I don't even understand Maxie's. It was bizarre. Grow and Ivy probably have had the best story. Jungmo's wasn't bad. Jungmo was pretty like middle ground. So we unlocked Cervantes' story. So, guess we'll do that next. Yeah. Yeah. From a single spark. Cervantes is a cool character.
Cervantes de Leon
He's
was a
in
pirate
design.
captain who
Well,
struck
I wish
fear in the hearts
just
of all
didn't
who
have
sailed
as
the
much
Atlantic.
on
The
like
moment he laid
his
hands on Soul
shoulders,
Edge,
or
its
his,
overwhelming power
like his,
transformed him into a terrible
from
thing.
his shoulders up, he has
However,
too much on
two
him.
great powers opposed him. The holy warrior Sophitia,
Like they
blessed by the gods,
tried too hard to
and
make him
Taki,
crazy.
a demon-hunting ninja. Together they defeated Cervantes, destroying part of the sword in the process. Consumed in hellfire, Cervantes' body was reduced to ash. Though it appeared his ambitions had thus come to an end, it was not to be.
Wait, so he got burnt to nothingness? Yeah, I gotta be honest, with these like really simple cutscenes, I could practically make this an RPG maker. Wow, such interesting dialogue. The world is just flashing and... Oh my. Sure this isn't Lizard Man's story?
That man's over there again.
Looks kind of difficult to approach.
What's he doing? Just staring at that shipwreck?
Hey, I'd steer clear of him if I were you.
That does
Pirates
not
used to
match that
hang out
guy's
around
face.
there. It's got quite a history.
So, it's a pirate ship?
Pirate ship!
The Adrian. For the longest time, I have been lost in thought. I no longer know who I am. I've forgotten something important. Yes, that's it.
Now I know who I am. The Pirate King returns. Despite the immense power of his soul, Cervantes found it difficult to recover his full strength after his resurrection. Then, one stormy night, a former crew member who bore a grudge against him attacked. How did he get resurrected? Nightmare is all about life resurrecting his made-up father, and he just resurrects Cervantes.
You'd actually be here, Captain. I mean, Captain Cervantes.
Right. That's my name. Cervantes.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Adrian? The Black Tail Inn? Ring any bells?
Cut the small talk. Sounds like you're asking for a fight. Well, here I am. You do know how to use that sword, don't ya?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, of course I do.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, what? That's not what I wanted to do. That's more like it. No. He was ready for it that time.
Battle 2. Fight! Sinking darkness! What? Not so fast!
Okay. How do I do the shooty attack? What did I just do? That move. There we go. Aw, dang. Yeah, so Cervantes has this super long range move where he's like, you probably just shoot. I think you can shoot it upwards too. Yeah. Uh-oh, that might be a bad idea. That works out. Ow. Oh, he almost pulled it off. I'm back.
The roar of the storm, the tide of blood. It was here all along. I owe you one. Why so afraid? Is it my rage? Was I always so quick to anger?
Yes!
Answer me. Who am I?
You're our captain, the great pirate Captain Cervantes.
And what was the creed of the great pirate Captain Cervantes?
Steal and then murder. No, please!
Okay.
Steals that little
Now this
necklace on his neck and then
question is
kills him.
real important. Was I the type of guy to show benevolence towards someone begging for their life?
Cervantes didn't even wait for him to answer. I guess it was kind of a trick question though, because it would have. I think I had said yes, Cervantes would have been like, you're lying. Blinded by the cursed sword. Although Cervantes' lost memories had begun to return to him, he spent more time thinking about the feel of soul edge in his hands than of his time as a pirate. His mind had become a thrall to Soul Edge once more. Oh, he just got all his, pirate hat, all his paint on his face. Yeah.
Fragments of Soul Edge are buried in my flesh. The blade, when it shattered,
struck me 28 times.
I'm a pile of ash right now. Still,
28 stab wounds.
Enough.
That's
This
an old
power,
meme.
this weapon, neither compare to when Soul Edge belongs to me. Soul Edge, I'll make you mine again no matter what it takes.
Fragments of the sword. Cervantes could sense that the shard of Soul Edge was as potent as ever. However, if grasping the sword meant surrendering control of his mind all over again, it would be all for naught.
There were two. One must still remain. I feel it. Soul Edge exists, and it's not far.
Wait, you got like sonar
But
sense
even if I
exclusive
get
to
my
the
hands
Soul
on
Edge?
it, none of it will matter if I'm reduced to a mere puppet again.
Wow, we
shall
gotta figure that
become
out
Soul
on
Edge's
the
master.
pretext things.
To do that, I need much more power.
Oh. I was making fun of the transitions in Maxi's story, but that was god awful. It's just like, I need more power! And all of a sudden we're just in the battle. Oh, come on, I was teleporting. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, Cervantes has got, like, too much stuff going on in his upper body. Oh, oh, come on. Just sinking. Oh, I was hoping to combo that. Yoink. Aw. Just turn around. Funny if you just turn around backhand with the flat end of your blade, just smack him. Oh my gosh,
Yes,
that picture is
yes.
terrible.
The more souls I claim, the more my power returns. But it's not enough. I need more than worthless fools. I feel as though
Peachy.
I'm forgetting something important. My memory has yet to fully return. There's something I'm missing.
Perhaps it's his daughter. You know, the one that's not actually his daughter for whatever reason. Harvesting toughened souls. The most effective way for Cervantes to restore his power was to claim the most tenacious of souls. And in Cervantes' experience, there was no tougher a soul that of a pirate who had cut their teeth on the rough seas. With that in mind, he headed for the coastline of Europe. He's just gonna look at the rocks and just gonna like sit there meditating, just be like waiting for someone to just go over there to break their teeth on the rocks.
You really come here alone?
That does not match the
What? Want to get your hands on our plunder? Your
our plunder
means nothing. I came for your souls.
Oh no, not my souls.
Fight! Sane King Darkness! Feel the pain!
Yeah.
Feel the pain!
I'm trying to do a bam. He was just like, what are you doing? Oh, I can't move. I'm gonna shoot him. Oh, I got him. Goodbye. That was awesome. Just sweep a boom.
They were fine souls, but nothing more. I need some even finer.
Soul.
Something's coming back to me.
Flashbangs are just like.
As my power returns, so do these blasted memories.
Memories. Curse this. You just remembered who beat him, quote unquote. Miserable memories. Cervantes sought souls with the fervor of someone trying to rid themselves of painful memories. Remembering his confrontation with the holy warrior Sophia, he decided to pay a visit to her Grecian homeland? Grecian? I don't even know.
The gods who watch over that girl are worshipped at a temple around here. Is that what my senses are telling me? Speak! Who are you? Judging by your arms and armor, you're a guardian, aren't you?
Begone, wretch, before you defile this sanctuary!
While I'm here, I may as well help myself.
Those are like glowing eyes, though.
Battle one. Fight. Feel the pain.
Nope.
Feel the pain.
Why is he doing that move? Why is him to do the shooty move?
Sane King Feel the pain.
I guess that worked that time. Yep. Sinking. Man, I want to get that shot off. It's such a derpy grab. Not that one, but one I was doing earlier. Sinking darkness. Oh, that was a nice move. Wait, did Cervantes say bang when he shot? That would have been really fun. Oh, I didn't say that then. Oh, I can't run off the ledge with it. Sorry, bro. That picture, though.
If I struck now, the holy warriors stand no chance. Still, without Soul Age.
Excuse me for my burp.
What is happening?
Haven't you figured it out by now? Cervantes, the memories returning.
This pain that courses through me. It's the same pain I felt when Soul Edge was shattered. Could it be?
Are they like shrapnel and they're slowly going towards his heart and he needs a thing like Tony Stark has?
The child of the cursed sword. A spare vessel. And I did something. What was it?
Smash? That'd be actually really weird now that I think about it. Never mind. Don't quote me on that. Spare vessel, quotation marks. Cervantes was on the verge of remembering something significant, but his memory was still failing him. The hope that doing so would be the spark to ignite the flame, he decided to visit the place from which Soul Edge's aura had suddenly vanished, Ostransburg Castle. Was this before, after, or during like Keelig's Zhonghua versus Nightmare Battle?
This remaining fragment. There is no doubt it belongs to Soul Age.
Oh crap, the electricity's going out in this place.
So much power. I remember everything. The child of the cursed sword. My daughter was to be used as a spare vessel for Soul Edge. How much worth must such a fine soul have? If I could fuse the power of the shard with her soul, then perhaps Soul Edge would be reborn. Someone approaches. Could it be my child in the flesh?
Showing too much flesh.
Fortuitous timing.
Want to be like Taki or Keelik or something. Or Astaroth. Family reunion. Under the cursed sword's rule, a so-called spare vessel, an heir to the sword, was created as a precaution. That vessel was Ivy, Cervantes' daughter. On cursed soil, they came face to face for their fated reunion.
I never thought you'd soil this place with your presence.
It's been too long, oh daughter of mine.
It has, but I'm not here to catch up. I'm here to send you back to hell!
Well, I mean, the feeling's mutual. Me speaking for both myself, again, towards Ivy and Cervantes towards Ivy.
I shall give you a true death!
Oh, come on. Sinking dark. He knows how to beat sinking darkness. What the heck was that here? How is it faster than mine? Stop attacking me, you weed. Oh my gosh, come on. Gosh, just use the same move every time, don't you? Thank God. Hey, you didn't see it coming that time. Come on, stop. What the heck? I just teleported around her. Yay! Victory Royale.
Battle 3. Fight!
I will be the one to destroy you!
Okay, I don't know why you jumped. Why are you jumping? Aw, I timed that off.
I'll make you submit!
Ah, crap.
Enjoy!
Ivy's Critical Edge is really weak. Like, look how much little that did to me.
Want to see hell? Souls will burn! Now to take your soul! Fight! Sinking dust!
Oh, okay. Oh, what? I didn't realize that that was a guard impact move. It's pretty much just like a strong hit on most characters. That's what you get.
Want to see hell?
Like up against the wall, he's getting shot.
Still not enough to quench my thirst.
You got a shout out for the music. It's really cool this part. Like it's just simple guitar, but no, no.
Is that all you've got to say to your father? You can do better than that.
Is this really the ending screenshot?
Such a disappointment. I thought you said you were going to send me back to hell. Your weak soul is of no value to me.
Mark my words. I shall
Yes,
bury
yes.
myself.
Came in a little bit late. We just finished Cervantes' story.
I'll be waiting for you, my dear daughter. Come find me when you're stronger. When your soul matches your words. Only then will I claim it and resurrect Soul Edge. When Soul Edge is mine again.
Okay, Cervantes is pulling it as well, where he just keeps on talking and talking. Ivy's probably asleep at this point. Ah, good, he's done.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords.
Yeah, we've done Cervantes' story, or this was the very end of Cervantes' story. We've also done, or we finished up Grows from last time. We did Aswell's because we unlocked that. And we did Ivy's and lastly Cervantes. So, yeah. Next is Young Mina's. And yeah, I realized that to unlock, like, because Aswell, Cervantes, and Siegfried's stories are normally locked, and all you gotta do is just do the person above them. But, alright, let's do Song Mina's story. A girl from Xiongdojang. I assume that's how it's pronounced.
I'm Song Mina. I grew up in the Songdojang run by my father. 3 years ago,
Oh, it's a
I went on a quest
first-person
for Soul Edge,
storytelling.
known as the Sword of Salvation, to protect my land. My quest went pretty well for a time, but then Huang brought me home. I guess it was wrong of me to run off without telling my father and all. He said I must redo all my training, and forced me back into the rigid life I tried to
Why is
escape.
Huang not in this game?
But the truth is, that was the least of my problems.
Also makes me wonder why Lizardman's not in the story, or in the playable character.
Would you please marry me?
You again? Did my father tell you to do this?
Stop! I'd be a far better husband than you.
Yo, default characters.
Both of you
No.
can meet me, I'll think about it. How does that sound?
What? Then count us in too. Yeah.
He's dropping disciple. Swarming disciple.
Just come at me all at once.
I know that Soul Calibur gameplay doesn't work like that. You can't do 5-player. Only Smash Bros could do that. Gosh, I wish I could stream Smash Bros. Yeah. I need to stop. Oh, didn't I do that? Ow. Jeez. Mina's attacks are weird. Like all over the place. There's some really weird attack. I don't know how you do it. She like basically like bounces on like her Najinata a bunch of times. It's really funny. Ow. I just realized that these guys are trying to beat up Mina so that they can marry her. That's really weird. Whoops, I need to do that again. Oh, hey, don't do the ring out to me. Wow. Is that Huang?
No wonder hardly anyone showed up
Dude,
today.
Huang looks really cool.
I was worried that we'd lost all our students.
Because, you know, Mina kind of stabbed and slashed like 5 of them.
Oh, Huang's my father's best student, and kind of like a mix between my mentor and my big brother. He was called a hero, and the country entrusted him with finding Soul Edge, the Sword of Salvation. My father also wanted me to marry him.
Really though, I can't believe you're already old enough to think about marriage.
I'm not! Those guys were just joking because father keeps talking about wanting a son-in-law to take over the Dojang.
Oh really? I've never heard him talk about that.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I told him not...
So this is where you've been, Huang. Don't you think it's about time?
Yes, Master. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Mina, I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but I'm returning to the army. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation.
And that was that. Huang
It's
re-entered the
already learned
military,
a similar
and now
thing where he doesn't
continues to
need the
fight for his
power of
country.
Soul Edge.
Me, on the other hand, they wouldn't allow me to join the army because I'm a woman. But then what am I supposed to do? I too want to protect our homeland. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
So I can't protect our land with you because I'm a woman, or because I'm not strong enough?
Just hurry up and see him off! Silly girl!
What, were they running off together, or what was happening? Fretful memories. It was the last time I'd ever see Huang. All I wanted was for us to protect the homeland together, but it felt like no one took me seriously. After that, I found it hard to concentrate on my training. Looking back, I really was clueless back then.
Oh, Mina, I was looking all over for you.
Did you
God,
come
that
to
voice
humiliate me
acting.
too?
What are you talking about? I'm weak and clumsy, so I respect how strong and bright you always are, Mina.
Then you must be really disappointed in me now.
No, of course not. Hey, I know. How about marrying me?
Wait, what?
Greatest pickup line ever, dude.
I'm just as capable as them.
Congratulations. You've been etched into history because you pulled off the world's greatest pickup line.
Juan was probably just trying to cheer me up. Next time I see him, I must be nicer. If there ever is a next time.
Alright guys, I'm gonna press the pause button on this because your boy's gotta use the bathroom. Oh, whoops. Alright, I'm back. Trying to edit that message for those coming in and such. Yeah. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read that.
At that moment, I was just so shaken I couldn't think straight. Ivy, that swordswoman who was also searching for Soul Edge. She was cool, collected, and so mature. She treated me like a child,
probably not one
so
of
I
those.
lost my temper and challenged her.
I mean, those you missed it. Ivy's story is like
I'm not
not
done yet.
terrible. It's just kind of bad because Ivy's stupid design, character design.
Farewell.
Oh, that was.
Back here.
This is right after what happened during the.
Well, that was riveting. Thanks for the
That
entertainment.
was right after the battle ended in Ivy's story.
That should teach you not to pick fights with people like that again. I'm sure you'll get a lot stronger in the future. You're still young, after all.
Hey,
After
don't treat me
all.
like a child.
Wait, so she just turns her weapon against this guy? It was just like, hey, you probably should watch who you fight against. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I have so much help?
Didn't I
Yeah,
just
sure.
tell you to think
Sorry
more
if you hear
carefully about who
my
you pick
cat
to fight
meowing
with?
in the background.
You also said I could get stronger. Can you
Does
teach me
that
how to fight?
sometimes.
We can use clubs or whatever. I don't care. That was the first time I met Kong Shu Chung, my master.
Shu Chang.
I needed to get stronger if I wanted to find Soul Edge. So
What
I
is it,
focused all
cat?
my energies on forcing him to become my teacher.
Just wanted to be let into the room, I suppose. Never a day without training. At first, my training consisted solely of fetching water and running errands to buy alcohol. Probably because I was in such a rush for my skills to be acknowledged. But in time, as I started to focus on becoming stronger, my master began teaching me proper techniques. Perhaps Father too was only he's thinking like that now. Was only what? Trying to help? I mean, that kind of makes sense.
That's it. Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Well, yeah, because you finally started teaching me for real.
I'm just giving you a simplified version, you know? So, wanna spar again today?
Yeah, I'm tired of losing to a drunk.
It's a pretty sad thing to lose to.
Battle one. Fight!
Look. I keep using that move. I mean to. Ow. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool move. Oh. Oh. Ow. Hey. Hi, Shadow. Say hello to Shadow, everyone. Taking a sit right next to me. Oh, crap. Ow. You just used the same move against me twice. What a cheapskate. Ooh, that was a cool move. Yeah. It's just a lot of button mashing and being like, oh, that's a cool move, or oh, I did something cool. Ow. Get wrecked. Ow. Doesn't seem to have any moves that, like, knock him out of the reversal edge. I want to hit him with all those moves. That's a lot of damage right there. Stand on the wire, cat.
My. I can't believe you made this much progress in just 1 year.
1 year?
Guess I'll go buy some booze so we can celebrate your victory.
More drinking? Your body will give out one of these days.
You always nag me about that. What are you, my daughter?
My father's far more hardworking and accomplished than you. Aren't your family worried about you? Perhaps a wife or a daughter? After all, I often hear you mumbling in your sleep. You're our treasure, Xianglan. Stuff like that.
Huh? You've been hearing things. Now get back to your training.
Zhang Lian was in the main story.
Fine.
And
Off
is
you go.
Jinghua's sister.
But Master never came back. I've no right to teach you
Went to
proper
the
rod
store and
techniques.
never came back.
You need to carve your own fate. That was all he left me, scrawled in a note. I can't believe he kept me waiting all night. It made me pretty mad.
How are you doing, Shadow? The Malfestin. I was annoyed that my master had left me, but then again, I was being insensitive. He would talk in his sleep, apologizing to someone called Zhang Fei and another called Zhang Lian. Perhaps he set off to carve out a new fate for himself. I hope so, at least.
After that, I traveled about, exploring ruins and underground labyrinths, ever in search of Soul Edge. My travels went well, but memories of everyone back home kept resurfacing in my mind. I was sure Father and Huang must have been worried about me. And I was worried whether my homeland had been invaded by lands to the east. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
What was Huang trying to tell me back then?
Traveler, help my family.
Are you okay? Such terrible wounds.
Man, looks fine to me.
This...
Ooh, lizard man.
What is this thing?
It's the most beautiful creature in all Soul Calibur. What are you talking about? Ah, there's the funny move. Gosh, I wish that Lizard Man was an actual, like, you know, character in the game you could play as. Ring out! Like they've built the entire moveset of Lizard Man, and I just saw the second weapon variant, so it's like it's not that hard to make him. It's just a playable character.
He didn't make it. What he had handed me was an illustrated map and a metal plate with a snake crest carved upon it. As soon as I showed them to the villagers, I could see the color drain.
Sorry, my mic's up too low. I just now noticed it.
Oh, Feegle Sestimus. I knew it had to be those demons.
Hopefully you guys could have heard me all the time.
But a bunch of people were kidnapped. Don't you want to save your families?
Of course, but we can't fight them. You should leave here at once, while you still can.
Talk about Lizard Man.
We don't want to get outsiders involved, especially a young girl like you.
What? You'd think I'd be useless?
That's not what they said,
That's
but
not it.
probably.
It's merely what you intend to do is not what we would desire.
I don't care. I'm tired of feeling feeling as if I need someone's approval to rescue those dear to me. I'm going to save all of you. And my homeland, too.
She's gone.
Transformed into a lizard man.
Where is that girl heading?
I wonder who that is. The depths of darkness. Even without the sword of salvation, and even if I wasn't ready, I was still determined to protect my homeland and those I love no matter what. I didn't care how strong the enemy was. I'd rather have lost than just stand by in silence. Thinking back now, it's a wonder I could be so naive.
I followed the map to a vast underground temple. I managed to sneak in, but the unsettling atmosphere and weird smell quickly got to me. There were a lot of creepy instruments strewn around the place, but the creepiest
It was
thing
just
of all
like
was...
during the whole battle between Grow and Aswell.
What's this huge
Just
container for? Ugh, it's all gloopy. It reminds me of that monster. These are the villagers. They're still alive. What a relief. Are those lizards in there?
Yeah, wasn't the Lizardmen like some weird cult made them? And Astaroth was like
There you are.
a big like commander guy for them. How do you do the silly move? I figured it out. Ow. Stop. Oh, that's not the funny move, but that's a really cool move. Yeah. It's such a silly move. Yeah. Gosh, it's always weird seeing lizardmen in other fighting styles. Out. Out. Whew. Ah, it is the cold stuff.
When faced with our chimeras.
A chimera.
The villagers, didn't you?
What a rude accusation. They simply know the truth, that's all. They know these chimeras were once their family members.
Oh.
No, you mean
We need the finest ingredients to make the finest chimeras.
Can you stop saying chimeras and actually pronounce it as chimeras, which is what they're actually pronounced as?
To catch traveling warriors.
That's why they didn't want me to get involved.
What? Weren't you prepared to fight? So be it. I have many uses for a fine female warrior like you.
Be a lizard woman.
Yes. I didn't understand what it really meant to fight. All I could think about was protecting my homeland and proving myself. At long last, I realized what a child I'd been. But it was too late.
I was thrust into the gloop and became a lizard woman. A flash cleaves the shadows. This diary of my journey is coming to an end. I've discovered a lot about myself. It feels as though my life is about to turn a corner. I hope this diary someday reaches my father. And Huang! Huang!
What are you doing? Writing your will? Sorry, but you're not going to die just yet. The High Priest has taken an interest in you. You'll be heading off to our headquarters, along with this fellow. This is the girl I spoke of earlier, sir.
I thought you were going to save your homeland.
Huh? That voice.
I shall vanquish the evils of the ages.
What are you doing?
The villagers told me how to get here.
Those maggots! Neither of you will leave here alive!
You sure about that?
Yeah! We're gonna fight too! We need to save her!
Calvary's here. Also, that old guy does not have a good voice actor because it doesn't sound anything like an old guy.
Those who can move people's souls are what you call heroes.
I don't care what sort of damage it causes. Unleash our latest experimental chimera!
Mina, can you fight? You should finish this with your own hands.
Okay. I will never lose.
In all 3 rounds of this fight. There's just another lizard man. Yeah. No. Now he broke armor. This cultist priest dude, he's got 2 big swords. Ow. I think how he pretty much presented himself.
Learned your lesson.
That was a bit close.
Did I win?
Mina!
Mina! Oh my.
Well done, Mina. It's not up to me whether we includes you. Now, do you understand what I meant?
Yeah.
Cause you kinda suck.
It's time to take a break from searching for Soul Edge. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation. Can we not?
Yeah! Hey, Huang. What happened to your job with the Navy?
Recently, I realized something very important.
Really? But you're so much older.
I can't swim.
I know. This is embarrassing, so give me a piggyback ride like you used to do.
I thought you said you hated piggyback rides because they were too childish?
We won't know if they give her piggyback
Names
ride.
of the warriors whose fates were bound to
No.
torture swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Alright, sweet. Oh yeah, I got a trophy, probably because I finished 10 of them. Let's see, I'm gonna got what? 1, 2, Super Reads a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Great. We won't do another this stream because it's getting close to my end of time. But yeah, next time we'll start off with Astaroth. It'll be so fun. So, does anyone know what these weird hidden records are? Is it something to do with the Libra Souls mode? That's my guess, but Maxie's got 2 of them. But I don't know. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video or stream. Most likely stream, because I probably won't make videos. I wish I could make videos of Smash Bros, but you know, that's kind of impossible until I get some weird game capture card for the Switch. Anyways, thank you all for watching. See you all next time.